my awesome Aries. Thank you for joining me. If you're new, thank you for joining this time. And if you're returning, welcome back. We are here for a weekend energy reading as we approach the end of the week. I hope you've had a great week and I hope you will enjoy this reading. Do remember it is a general energy reading, so take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate specifically with you, please do check out one of the other signs in your chart that may be more fitting. If it does, please do like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff so we can reach the other Aries. Alrighty, let's get started and see what kind of excitement you have coming in for your weekend. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a 3-card pull for your general energy. We're going to pull a challenge card to see what kind of challenges you might face. We're going to pull a guardian angel card to see what might help you to face those challenges a little bit better. And we'll pull a love card to see if there's any general love in your future this weekend. So let's get started and see what we've got going on for you, my lovely Aries. Alrighty. Okay, so it looks like for your general energy here, we have, and I hope you can see these cards, I apologize, but I will definitely let you know what they say. We have a 4 of Cups, we have a Chariot, and we have a 2 of Swords. So the 4 of Cups is kind of showing me that you're not having it. And that may be a plethora of things. It may be that your weekend is something where you've had a lot of offers and opportunities and you're just not feeling it. You just don't want to do it. It could be certain things you don't want to do, or maybe you just don't want to do anything this weekend. You've had a crap week and you're ready to just kind of unwind this weekend and you don't want to commit to anything. You're just not feeling it. You're not feeling dealing with anybody or anything. Or if you do want to do something, you want to do it on your own terms. You want to decide last minute if you want to go somewhere. You do not want to have to commit. So all these opportunities may be offered to you, like, hey, you want to commit to Friday, Saturday night doing this, or Sunday, this, and you're like, nah, I'm not down to commit to that right now. Because it's not something you want to get yourself stuck in right now. You're just not feeling it. Maybe this was just a tough week for you and you're just like, if I feel like it, I will. If I don't, I don't. The Chariot energy here does tell me though that I feel like you will get up and get moving this weekend. Somebody or something, this is a positive movement card, and this Charioteer may be somebody that you have specific interest in, potentially, coming and asking you to do something, maybe what gets you out of the house. So I do feel like you will go out and do something this weekend. I definitely see that for you. It's just a matter of I don't feel like you want to pre-plan it. I feel like it's more something that on the fly, somebody's going to just kind of call you over the weekend. And this particular person is going to be the one that you're going to be like, yes. Or maybe they just have the one thing that really interests you and they're like, hey, such and such is coming into town for a concert and I got tickets, do you want to go? And you're like, it's my favorite artist, something, or just something that really intrigues your or piques your interest. So could be either, but I definitely feel like you will get moving this weekend. So even though you're right now not feeling it, I think you will this weekend. You will get out and do something fun. But here you're ending with the 2 of Swords. And this is a card of kind of making a decision, and again, this may be something where you are getting out, but you're faced with a decision between, this could be faced with a decision between 2 people. If you're, if you're being pursued by a couple different relationship options, or you are interested in a couple relationship options, you may have to decide which one you want to spend your night with. As far as going out, or this could be an idea where you're having a decision whether you go out or you stay in, or this could be an option where you just make a decision, you just have to make a decision whether or not you really want to pursue doing more things with this person after you go out with them. They may offer you, more opportunities. They may say, hey, that was a lot of fun. Do you want to do X, Y, and Z next weekend. And, you know, you're kind of like, I don't know, you know, I'm kind of, that was fun, but maybe I don't know, we'll kind of see. And you're not for sure. But it definitely lets me see that there's some sort of decision that you're going to be facing. I don't see it as anything super negative, you know, and again, it could just tie back into the beginning there where you're getting a lot of offers and, you know, you're kind of like, not really, but then, you know, you do end up going on one, but you have to decide which one because you're really just, you're not super overly feeling active this week. So, and this weekend, and you're kind of like, I'm going to go on something because I feel like I got to drag myself out, but, you know, because I don't want to sit here all weekend or do nothing all weekend, but I'm going to be like super particular about which one I pick because I'm just not going to go to a bunch of stuff. I'm just not. Or I have to pick between two friends. You know, you've got a couple friends who just cannot hang out together. So, you know, one of them wants you to do this, one of them wants you to do that. And you know that, you know, whichever one you go with, it's going to upset the other. So that's like, which one do I go with this weekend? Or which suitor do I go with this weekend? That may very well just be the situation there. But let's get your challenge card and see if that sheds any light on the challenge or tells you what you might face this weekend, and we'll kind of go from there. So can we get the challenge card for our lovely Aries, please, Spirit? What kind of challenges might they face this weekend, other than this decision they might have to make, or elaborate on that decision if they need to, but what kind of challenges might they face this weekend? And we have a 10 of Wands. So it's telling me that you're going to have some sort of burden, and it may be, again, that, you know, the week's been a complete burden to you and now you feel like you've got to make another choice. So this choice is a burden. You know, you've got to go somewhere or do something, and it may be that you're going forward with this Chariot. The Chariot's typically a positive thing. So it may be something that you're reluctant to do, but when you get out, you do have fun. But you were looking at it in a way that it's a burden. Going out completely is a burden. You're not really feeling it. You're not really having all this at the beginning with this Four of Cups, and you're really deciding, like, do I have to do this? Is it absolutely necessary? This feels like an absolute burden. It could be a work function. It could be something you committed to and now you're trying to get out of. And this could be it. Like, can I get out of it, or do I have to go? Like, what do I do? This is a total burden to have to go. But I do feel like the positive Chariot energy tells me that if you do go forward and you do go, and I feel like you will, I do feel like you're going to make the decision to go, that you'll enjoy it, that it will be a positive experience. It's just like dragging yourself out, right? Is like, man, I don't want to do this. And I know I feel like that all the time. And I happen to be an Aries, so it kind of sits with me on this specifically, but I feel like that sometimes, like, oh man, getting me out is the hardest part. But once I get out, I have a good time. Once I get out, I'm like, this was awesome. I'm so glad I dragged myself out. But man, it is like brutal to drag myself out sometimes. And I feel like that's what I'm seeing here with you, with your energy, is like, I don't want to go. But you do go and you do have fun. And it may be that this specific charioteer is what talks you into it, or, you know, there may be some specific person or reason. Let's get your guardian angel card here for a little bit of advice, and maybe they'll shed some light on, what to do. You know, you may or may not go, but I mean, I'm getting the distinct impression and feeling that you do go to this event, or this gathering, or whatever it may be. It takes a lot of coercion to get you there. Internal coercion maybe, but coercion. Knowledge. So, you know, again, this may be a work function, this may be a meeting, this may be a group thing, but I think it's something where you're trying to go out to gain some sort of knowledge. And it may be knowledge about this person, this charioteer. You may just want to learn more about them. It may be something as simple as that. Like, you are just interested in them, and the only reason you're dragging yourself out is to know more about that person. Or it may be a work event and you're trying to go and learn more about you know, the whole dynamics of everything and who everybody is and how everything works, and you're trying to network and all that good stuff, and that's why you end up going. Or it could be something where, you know, you are trying to just kind of feel like you need to be part of the circle, because if you're left out, what will you miss out on? You've got FOMO. You've got fear of missing out on something, because you feel like, what happens if come Monday, you know, or next week or next month, I missed out on all this stuff that everybody else talked about, and I don't even know what's going on, and it's something important or whatever, and I don't have the knowledge of that. So I feel like this is probably telling you that you should go, or this is the reason that you do go. But I do feel like you are going to go. My intuition is definitely telling me that you do go. And let's pull a love card for you and see if there's any love involved in this weekend, excitement and entertainment here. And you know, something about this just tells me that there's somebody here you have an interest in, and that's part of why you go to whatever this event is that you're dragging yourself out to. Worth waiting for. So I think that, you know, it's worth waiting for, but it's also worth getting up for. You know, it was worth putting yourself out there for. This whole thing is worth it. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And I think this is basically just saying, you know, get up and get out there and do it. You know, this is the time. You don't want to miss your chance. You don't want to miss the opportunity. You know, this person has, you know, this may be something you've waited a while to actually get a chance to be around this person or these people or this group, whether it be to network, whether it be because you have a romantic interest, whatever it is, or whether it be just to see, you know, whatever it is you're going to do. If it's just a show you wanted to do or an event you've wanted to be at, whatever it is, you know, I think it's something that you want to gain knowledge from, whether it's knowledge about someone or something, or just the goings on because you have fear of missing out on something. But, you know, it's the time is right to do that. And I think you will decide to do that. I do think you're going to go this weekend, but I think it's something where you're really going to have to light a fire under yourself to go out. Cause I feel like you've had a rough or tiresome week and you're just not feeling it right this minute. But I think this weekend you will get up and you will go out and you will enjoy yourself. So I definitely feel like you're going to go to whatever it is that you're going to go to this weekend is going to be fun for you and enjoyable for you. And you will learn something. You will gain some knowledge from this. Now, whether it's personal knowledge about someone you have interest in, general knowledge, or just knowledge of an event or whatever, you will gain some sort of insight and you will enjoy it. So I hope you have a great weekend and I hope you had a great week so far, and I hope to see you back. If you did enjoy this and it resonated with you, please do like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff so that it can get to our other Aries. And if this doesn't resonate with you, please do check out your other signs in your chart so that maybe you can see something there that might otherwise. Have a great rest of your week and a great weekend. Thanks. Bye.